24 years of all over the U.S.
Well, I actually, being in the Navy, I got a chance to.
Wow.
So yeah, that was interesting. Go ahead and introduce yourself and also tell us where you're from.
Okay. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm retired Master Sergeant Ruddie Ramsey, 24-year veteran of the United States Air Force. And I'm originally from Pensacola, Florida. That's where I entered. Just 24 years of all over the U.S., South Korea. Wife is also a retired military person, so she's a retired Army. And we spent the last probably 15 years of our military career and our time together serving on joint spouse. So, but 45 years of joint service time between my wife and I. And like I said, glad to be here to talk to you guys.
Yeah, so it's crazy that you mentioned that you're from Pensacola. I actually, being in the Navy, I got a chance to go to Pensacola, but it wasn't for the best reasons. So I had to be like a witness in a court martial.
Wow.
So yeah, that was interesting time. So I think I stayed down there for like almost 10 to 14 days around that time. It was interesting. It wasn't my court martial. It was somebody else.
I got you. You're a witness. Hey, it's a great city, big time Navy city. A lot of stuff to do. Man, there's some great things about the city, and there's a few bad parts of the city that you need to try to work away from and avoid. But Pensacola, Florida, man, that whole Northwest Florida area is my home. I was born in Fort Walton Beach.
Okay.
And lived in Pensacola till I was 23. Joined the military, and I go back every now and then. My family's all there, still there. My mother, father, my siblings, everyone. Matter of fact, everyone is in Pensacola except for me.
So you brought up the Pensacola being a big Navy town.
Oh,
how did you wind up in the Air Force?
You will laugh at this story. And I people ask me, Pensacola, big Navy town, Navy city. Why did you? Hey, so one of my buddies I used to hang out with and party. He was an Air Force recruiter.
Okay.
And we just happened to meet, and he was like, "Hey, come down, take the ASVAB, see what your scores are. We can get you set up." Took the ASVAB, scored well enough to get in, a couple jobs, maintenance field. And like I said, the guy, we hung out and did well enough to score on the ASVAB. He was like, "Hey, okay, so when are you ready to go? When you ready to make that jump?" I was like, "You guys let me know when you guys are ready to take me." So,
So
and also, you guys had those Navy dungarees with your name tag, your name stenciled on the back, and I was and boot cuts,
the bell bottoms.
I was like, man, I'm not feeling that. But other than that, Navy. The one thing I learned over the years, Navy, you guys promote well and fast and quick. The Army does a little bit also. The Marine Corps, they promote faster. Air Force, I've learned they don't promote as fast as the other three branches. Four, if you got the Coast Guard, but different world though.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was talking earlier about my time in Pensacola. That was, like I said, I was there to be a witness for a court martial.
Naval Air Station, Salty Field.
So where it was NAS. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I was stationed in California, and they flew me back to Pensacola.
Wow.
That's
5 miles. I think 5 miles from my house. You probably don't remember the streets and everything, but Gulf Beach Highway turns right off of NAS's. I used to sit on my house as a little kid and watch the Blue Angels practice. So
yeah,
it was right there. As a matter of fact, my sister to this day, she'll tell me, we're on the phone talking, and she's like, "You hear that noise?" She's like, "Yeah, look outside. It's the Blue Angels out there practicing." So, but I'm a big aircraft guy. Aircraft maintenance was my trade. I was on an air show team for 4 years. Traveled with the Blue Angels, Thunderbirds, Canadian Snowbirds. Had a great time. Had a couple of flights in F-16, P-51 Mustang, which is old, World War II, Tuskegee Airman flown aircraft, and so.
So you mentioned some of those commands. Tell us and tell some of the people like where those places are at.
Okay, like which commands? You got Air Combat Command.
Yeah, you can, if you want to go down the list of all your duty stations and where they were at.
Oh, my duty stations. Wow. Started out. Okay, let's see. Started out 1991. Of course, basic training. Served as a dorm chief over 49 other individuals. I was the dad responsible for. How come we're late getting downstairs? How come we're the last ones to get downstairs? How come our dorms are not? Oh, I had it all come right. And I remember asking my TI, I said, sir, why did you choose me as the TI? He said, well, you were the oldest guy in the flight at 23. And you had this look on your face like you didn't care.